So we finally have our first glimpse of the Galaxy S25 Ultra's potential design. And it looks like Samsung is making some interesting choices this time around. What's up guys, Sal here. So if you've been keeping up with my S25 Ultra updates, you'll know that Samsung is tweaking the design this time. Specifically, the S25 Ultra is getting rounder edges. But how round, you ask? Well, not as round as we might have thought. Check out this first look render of the S25 Ultra from Ice Universe and you'll notice some notable design changes. For starters, the corners are slightly more rounded. I'm actually glad they didn't go overboard with the roundness like the iPhones or Pixel phones. The S25 Ultra still keeps that signature boxy Galaxy Note 5 while addressing the sharp corner issue of the S24 Ultra. Interestingly, it looks more like the regular Galaxy Note 20 from 4 years ago than the Note 7 everyone was mentioning, but with slimmer and more even bezels. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the S25 Ultra and the S24 Ultra. And you can see the S25 Ultra has thinner bezels and a slimmer frame. Apple is also expected to shrink the bezels on their upcoming iPhone 16 Pro Max, aiming for the slimmest bezel ever on a smartphone. However, in this picture showing a side-by-side comparison of the iPhone 16 Pro Max and the S25 Ultra, you'll notice the S25 Ultra has slightly thinner bezels than the iPhone. So it looks like the title for the slimmest bezels on a smartphone will eventually go to the S25 Ultra. Of course, this is just a render, not an official one by the way, but Ice Universe is pretty much spot on with Samsung leaks. He also rendered the S24 Ultra way before its official reveal and it was incredibly accurate. Overall, I'm pleased with how the S25 Ultra's design is shaping up. I'm a big fan of boxy phone designs and I'm relieved the S25 Ultra isn't straying from that iconic Galaxy Note look. And it also looks like Samsung is increasing the display size of the S25 Ultra to 6.9 inches, which is interesting because the iPhone 16 Pro Max will also have the same screen size this year. Moving on, the S25 Ultra with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 is rumored to bring this really cool feature called GPU interpolation technology. In simple terms, this means the AI will help make your games look better by sharpening the graphics. If a game's visuals aren't as clear as you'd like, the AI steps in and improves them by adding details it thinks it should be there. Basically, it's an AI upscaling for games. Now here's where things get exciting. With this new AI tech, you might be able to play games like Genshin Impact at 1080p resolution and 120 frames per second on the S25. That's a big jump from the 60 frames per second you get on the S24 with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. This means your games will not only look smoother but also feel smoother. And it gets better. This AI-powered upscaling combined with the power of the 8 Gen 4 could even bring PC and console level games to the S25. We've seen something similar with the iPhone 15 Pro, which can run big titles like Resident Evil 4 Remake and Assassin's Creed Mirage. And here's some good news for those sticking with the S24 lineup. This AI upscaling feature might not be limited to the S25. The same tipster says that it could also come to older chips like the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 through a software update. So if you have the S24 or another device with the 8 Gen 3 chip, you might get this cool feature without needing to upgrade. Now here are some more updates about the S25 Ultra. Click right here and I'll see you there.